Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Celine. You're here at the Crypto Vision, Team Crypto Vision, Lion Shares, Tron, Smart Contract UK webinar. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so well done for making it tonight. Why are we here? We're here because of this pandemic. There's limited opportunities out there. People are losing their jobs left, right, and center. And guys, it's going to get worse. I have to say, I'm a realist. I don't look at things, from a hopeful perspective. I look at things, the facts and the figures. And unfortunately, we are going to be in for a rough ride. There's going to be a lot more job losses and a lot more people are going to need an opportunity that's going to give them an alternative income. People that are struggling to make ends meet or are broke, they don't have enough money to capitalize on other opportunities. This is the opportunity for the masses. Okay, so we're going to show you how affordable this is. Now, for those of us that actually tuned in, it's not on the recording. So if you want to see all of the exclusive news on the cryptocurrency market and, how to navigate the cryptocurrency market, you should tune in to the live webinar. There's information that we do not share on the recording. Okay, now the cryptocurrency market is the money of the future. It's the people's currency. Okay, and so that's why we see a lot of talk going on, here left, right, and center about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So be assured that it's the people's currency, which is why it's a totally decentralized community. The blockchain is actually the biggest disruption in our history. It will do the same thing to letters, to the postal service, as Bitcoin did as emails did the postal service. Okay, so it's going to change. It has already changed the way we operate and the way we function on the monetary market. So now, just mute. Bitcoin again was created in 2009 by an unknown person or people using the alias of Satoshi Nakamoto. So we don't know who created Bitcoin, but we do know who created Tron. His name is Justin Sun, and Tron was created in 2017. And so Justin Sun now serves as the CEO. And cryptocurrencies mean that you do not have a middleman. There are no banks involved, only at that point of exchange of fiat currency and cryptocurrency. But when you're exchanging crypto with crypto, you could be buying Tron with your Bitcoin. You do not need a bank. Okay, and transaction fees are minimal. To be happy to know that if you want to send Tron to somebody else, you will not pay a single fee. It is free to send your Tron from your Tron wallet to someone else who also has a Tron wallet. And you can't beat that kind of transactional power. Now, when we think of the evolution of exchangeable value, cryptocurrency is the next stage of that evolution. We started off with bartering.
I forgot to tell you.
We started off with bartering and moved up to exchanging metals and gold. We had paper currency. We started printing paper currency. We still use paper currency and coins with those metals. Now, we have cryptocurrency. So in addition to credit cards and online banking, this is the next evolution of that monetary exchange. Okay, if you think of cryptocurrency, you think of gold mining. It's like a physical asset. Gold is a physical asset. It's limited by supply, so it has to be mined by miners. And as it becomes harder and harder to mine, the value goes up. We saw some exclusive information on the live webinar about the effects of it becoming harder and harder to mine, what that does to the price of cryptocurrency. And that's why Tron is so valuable. You know, it's a cheap currency. It's 0.02 cents, you know, and dollars. It's just 2 cents. And so it's got a lot of scope for growth. So we need to start collecting our Tron now. Now, it can be gold, can also be bought, sold, and traded for fiat currency. In the world of cryptocurrency, we call the pounds, the dollar, the euro, you know, the peso, we call this fiat currency, okay? And it can be kept, gold can be kept in its current form. If we think of Bitcoin and Tron, they are similar. So they are both a digital asset. They're limited by supply, so they have to be mined. And so the harder it gets to mine, the more the price goes up. And those that were present at the start of this webinar would have been exclusive, had exclusive information. And so you know what to do with that information, right? Because we know what's going to happen in the next 24 hours. So as with gold, cryptocurrency can be bought, sold, and traded for fiat currency, okay? Or it can be kept in its current form. And so for those new members that are here, this is the new members 101. Lion's Share Tron is the king of smart contracts. It is not an investment or a Ponzi scheme. We are going to see an example of a Ponzi scheme in a minute. A Ponzi scheme borrows from new customers to pay the old customers, okay? And that is exactly what we have here. We have the banker's Ponzi. Yes, you heard me right, the banker's Ponzi. Here you are, working day and night for a small salary that goes into your bank account. And the banks take that money, what do they do with it? They actually use your money to give to these guys. You see your money going, it's going and going, it will go, it disappear. Now, if they don't do that, they do other things with your money to make trillions of dollars a day. And that's why we need an opportunity to help people not only grow, but become financially free. Everyone needs to understand that we are moving at a lightning pace through technology. Technology is taking over. Soon cryptocurrency will be the standard currency, guys. It will be the standard currency. So we need to get to grips with the blockchain and understand exactly how it all works. Now here we have an opportunity for people to really both learn how to operate and function in the crypto space, and also to get yourself a work from home opportunity that will give you financial freedom. And we've used the currency, the cryptocurrency in use is Tron. TRX is the abbreviation. It's like what we call the ticker. So Tron is the cryptocurrency, and what makes Tron so special is that you know, Tron also has its own blockchain. You know, the blockchain is your digital ledger, and so Tron also has its own blockchain in the same way that Bitcoin has its own blockchain. Okay, now what we have done, what Lion's Share has done, is created a smart contract that sits on the Tron blockchain, which gives us an excellent work from home opportunity that will help us achieve financial freedom for everyone. Okay, so as we've said, we've put it on the blockchain. Once it goes on the blockchain, it's self-operating, which means that it can never be hacked or changed. It's 100% risk-free. It's a peer-to-peer platform. I'll explain what that means in the next slide or so. And we are a worldwide company. We don't block people in countries that are not in favor from operating in the Tron blockchain smart contract. Okay, so we are a worldwide company. As I mentioned, the commissions are paid in Tron directly to you. You know, there's no middleman. So the commissions go straight to our members. It's a peer-to-peer platform, so you never have to wonder if the company is going to pay you. It goes directly and instantly to you. And it's absolutely affordable for absolutely everybody in the world. So it's time for you to get your lion's share. And that's what we're doing. We're using these features to do it. It's a decentralized platform. So that means not one person has control over the smart contract. The technology runs the contract. Once it's on the blockchain, you program the technology, post it on the blockchain, and that's it. It's there for life. It cannot be removed, it can't be deleted, and it cannot be changed. It's 100% secure. So no one can hack into the smart contract and tamper around with it. It's there as it was posted. Now, it's 100% transparent, which means any developer in the world can go on the Tron blockchain and look at the coding that exists on the smart contracts, what built the smart contract. So you can see how the smart contract was built. And that's why we're getting many copycat smart contracts out there that are not the genuine lion's share. Okay, so make sure that's why it's also a referral business. Make sure you get back to the person that introduced you, because they will supply you with the correct link. Okay, there are many other different contracts out there, but they're not the lion's share. Okay, so this is an exclusive pace setter in the smart contract world. Now, it's a payment, a peer-to-peer, as I mentioned, peer-to-peer system. So it goes straight to the people that refer you, the people that you've been referred to, the payment goes straight to. Now, there are unlimited earnings that can be earned using this lion's share smart contract. We have, in fact, given our members 32 different ways to earn Tron, hourly, daily, and instantly. And we have 2 different platforms that you can join. You join them simultaneously at the same time, and we call them Lion 1, L1, and Lion 2, L2. Okay, so it's one initiative, but with 32 income streams. Right, so it's the first and only true follow me matrix system. There are no requirements to upgrade after cycling over, and all of the other platforms block your earnings in this respect. And the Line Share is the only smart contract on the blockchain that can adjust the price of its packages if Tron continues to rise in price. So it's always going to come to around $6, you know, for people to register and get started on Tron. Yes, you heard me right, $6. Don't laugh, it's $6, you know, and you can start. I'm going to show you what you can unlock with that $6. There's no limitations, again, which country you do your business in, and you will be the first to join at a worldwide level. So you're lucky that you're knowing about this contract now. We just had our launch, which was very successful. We have over 30,000 members over the past 2 weeks join the Lion's Share Tron smart contract, because the Lion's Share is the difference. Okay, now here's Lion 1 matrix. Let's take a look at how it'll work. This is you in the middle, and you've been introduced to Lion's Share Tron by your sponsor. Okay, and so when you repeat, you duplicate what your sponsor has done and introduce your first 2 people, those 2 payments go straight to your Tron wallet. They go straight to you in its entirety. And then the third person let me go back. The third person you introduce, this position is the cycler position. This payment actually goes to your sponsor, which allows you to re-enter into this slot again. And this is how it will continue to operate, no matter how far into the different levels you take your Tron. Okay, so basically the more people you refer, the more you earn. It's a very simple system. So this is what it looks like when you log in. You will see your slot 1 here, 100 Tron. When you recruit your first person, you get 200 Tron. Sorry, 100 Tron here. When you recruit your second person, you get another 100 Tron, which gives you 200 Tron. So if you came in at slot 1, L1 and L2 at slot 1, you would have spent 200 Tron, 100 Tron here, and we're going to see the second L2, the second slot in L2 for 100 Tron as well. But this slot here in L1 and on its own gives you 200 Tron. And the third position is the cycler position. So it allows you to cycle over and over again on that same position. Now, what's the beauty of this is that the first 2 payments that you receive, you should actually use those first 2 payments to pay for slot 2. Because when you pay for slot 2 and your people actually follow you and do the same thing, what happens is that they will also be cycling over and over on slot 1, receiving 200 Tron every time, 100 Tron here, 100 Tron on position 2, and then they would also cycle over and reappear on your slot 1 position. So this position, slot 1, is still earning for you. It's still earning Tron, while meanwhile you've used 200 Tron to purchase slot 2. And so this position gets populated. You receive a payment of 200 Tron straight to your e-wallet. Then you receive another payment here in slot 2, the second position in slot 2, that's another 200 Tron. So now you've got 400 Tron from here. You're still earning 200 Tron every time it cycles over. 100 Tron, 100 Tron, you're still earning that. In the second slot, you've now received 400 Tron. So that gives you enough to purchase slot 3. And you see, it continues every slot, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, they all operate in the same way. So let's take a look at what your potential earnings could be. Now, if you were to complete each slot once and not cycle ever again, but you know, this is the nature of our platform, you will cycle over and over, but we're just giving you an example of what could happen if you were to, sorry, I'm just trying to mute some people. If you were to cycle over just once, you would receive, let me just get my camera out of the way, you would receive a total profit, accumulated profit of 88,000 Tron. Can you imagine 88,000 Tron from an initial payment of 100 Tron? So that's if you complete all of the slots, all 16 slots. Now that's L1. Let's take a look at L2. L2, this is your sponsor at the top here. They brought you in, they introduced you to this wonderful opportunity. And so you now duplicate, you use the follow me system. You duplicate what your sponsor did and you introduce some people to this fantastic smart contract. Now in L2, it works slightly different to L1. Now the first 2 positions in L2, they are used to pay global team members. So they do not go directly to you. The first 2 positions here, they go to the global team members. Now I can tell you I've received a number of spillover payments on L2, and these can appear in slot 1, slot 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, so whatever is your next available position in your slot, if you were to receive spillover from the global team members, it can appear on your next available slot. So if you've already introduced 2 people and the next available slot is in position 3, you could receive spillover payment in slot 3. And the beauty of that is that slots 3, 4, and 5, they go directly to your Tron wallet. Okay, they go directly to your Tron wallet. Now, the 6th payment is the cycler position. So that cycles you over on the same slot, okay, over and over again. And that position actually goes directly to your sponsor's Tron wallet, okay? So the more people you refer, the more money, the more Tron you earn. And remember, as you're cycling over and you're collecting Tron, remember the price of Tron is very cheap right now. And what we've seen at the beginning of this presentation should leave you in no doubt that we should be getting as much Tron as we can. So here is what L2, Lion 2 matrix looks like on when you log in. So you have slot 1 position here is again 100 Tron. So these two, the first 2 positions in slot 1 are not populated because these go to the global team members as spillover payments for everyone. So everyone benefits from spillover payments on this platform, unlike some other platforms where you may miss out on spillover. The contract is written in such a way that every member in the community will receive spillover payments. Okay, now the position 3, the first filled up hole here is filled because this lands directly in your Tron wallet. Okay, so position 3, position 4, and position 5 goes straight to you. So that means you're receiving 3 payments on Lion 2 matrix. You're receiving a total of 300 Tron. So when you get your first 200 Tron, your first 2 positions, position 3 and 4, sorry, you will now have enough Tron to purchase slot 2 at 200 Tron. And again, every matrix, every slot on the matrix operates in the same way, okay? Every position operates in the same way. So the last position, the 6th position here, is the cycler position, which is used to cycle you over and over and over and over again forever. Okay, and so if we took a look at the this position and we looked at it and we said, okay, if we just cycle, we complete once on slot 1, once on slot 2, once on slot 3, once on slot 4. We just cycle once on every slot, all the way to slot 16 for 25,000 Tron. Let's see what would be the potential profit. So the potential accumulated profit that we could receive on the Lion Share smart contract, this Lion Share Tron smart contract, is 177,600 Tron. That's huge after paying out 100 Tron. Are you kidding me? Okay, now all we need to do is employ a follow me system, because if we do that, if we look at the accumulated earnings for performing just the first cycle of each of the 32 tables, the 32 slots on each plate, 16 in L1 and 16 in L2, we will generate a total accumulated profit of 266,400 Tron. 266,400 Tron at today's price. It's about $5,328 from 6 cents. Are you kidding me? And remember, every position, every slot cycles over and over and over again forever. So let's look at the total projection of earnings based on the follow me system. Because when you apply the follow me system, these are the potential earnings. So let's look at the 6 by 6. So if you were to get the first 6 slots on L1 and the first 6 slots on L2, the total purchase price would be 7,600 Tron. Okay, now if you were just to introduce 3 people alone and they did nothing, you would still get an income of 11,400 Tron, which is quite good. You're doubling, more or less doubling your money. But if you were to employ if those 3 people were trained and encouraged to employ the follow me system, and all those 3 people also referred 3 people, see how your earnings can now catapult to 22,800 Tron. You know, to 22,800 Tron. That's huge, from just 7,600 Tron. Now, if we were to refer 6 people, which I know many of us are able to refer 6 people, okay, and those 6 people that they referred also referred 6 people, you would accumulate a total of 95,000 Tron. That's almost 100,000 Tron, guys, just with 7,600 Tron. That's huge. Okay, if we looked at the 16 by 16, there's a lot of people that came in with all 16 slots on L1 and L2. They invested, their purchase price was 177,600 Tron. Now they would have referred 6 people and would have encouraged their 6 people to also refer 6 people. Okay, and so if they're just on one cycle alone, this is not based on cycling over and over and over again. This is just based on one cycle on every slot. They would accumulate a total amount of 2,220,000 Tron. That's huge. That's absolutely huge, guys. But now that's why this is the king of the smart contract. So what do we need to do to get started? First of all, we need to download the Tron Link wallet. The Tron Link wallet is the wallet that works best with this smart contract. And in fact, a lot of other smart contracts have been having a lot of problems with other wallets, operating on other wallets. So we know for a fact, because our engineers, our technicians, they took their time to thoroughly test all of the different varieties of e-wallets to see which one is best compatible with smart contracts. Okay, and so some of those other platforms have experienced such difficulty that they're losing members because they've created a lot of confusion in their community. Okay, but within the lion's share community, we took our time to launch this smart contract because we wanted to get it right from the very beginning. And of course, there were a few hiccups, but because of the nature of the talent of the technicians that we had in our corner, we were able to launch Lion's Share Tron a week or so ago, not even up to 2 weeks now. And we have had over 30,000 members join on this platform. Imagine 30,000 members in the space of like 1 week. It's unheard of. So get started now and enjoy the king of smart contracts. You get the Tron Link wallet. You can get that from www.tronlink.org, or you can get it on Google Play or on the App Store. Okay. Once you've got your wallet, you must fund your wallet with Tron. The person that introduced you will be able to help you to buy Tron. Once you've bought Tron, and of course the minimum starting price is 200 Tron. So you would need about 210 Tron in your wallet to get started. And then once you've got your Tron, you get your link from the person that introduced you, and then you start enjoying the benefits of the King of Smart Contracts. Okay, so all that remains is for us to find out if you want to accumulate Tron for free, because if you do, you're in the right place. If a member invited you, they will help you. You know, it's a very supportive community that we have. So they will help you get started, okay? And if you're a guest on this call, you should get your link. You've seen the presentation, and get started now. Don't hesitate. This is what we do. It's free for everybody to start anywhere in the world for just 210 Tron. That's $6, guys. Okay, guys, so we've come to the end of the webinar. So thank you very much. Let's just go to the next slide. So all we need to do is remember that you can tune in to the UK official webinar for Lionshare Tron. Okay, this is the UK webinar for Lionshare Tron, Team Crypto Vision, where the heart is at. So we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at the same time, 7 p.m. London time. And thank you very much for all your support and all of your contributions today. We look forward to seeing you on Tuesday next week. We're here Tuesday and Thursday every week, okay, for the King of Lionshare of Smart Contracts. That's Lionshare Tron. Okay, thank you very much.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.